Good morning. Day 186 of today rowing because we just got back home yesterday and it is so nice to be back home. Definitely appreciate, even though Florida is being developed a little bit more, I appreciate how still a little bit more rustic, I guess you could say, this area is.
Oh, hey, Mama.
Anyways, yes, this morning I rode my mile and I'm starting to incorporate more of a CrossFit programming that I paid for, God, 2 years ago. And getting a little tired of hypertrophy or hypertrophy, however you want to say it. So I want to get back into doing CrossFit, start doing Olympic lifting and stuff like that. See how I feel. I have to be careful of my knees. So snatching doesn't bother it, but doing front squats and like full squat cleans still, like I was doing goblet front squats for a warm up this morning and I could feel like a twinge and it was only 53 pounds. So definitely something to be cautious of and work on. George and I had a great time in New York. I think we're planning on maybe coming back in the fall next year and probably staying like either in Rye or Connecticut, as far away from the city as possible. The city is not our jam. No, I don't know how people live like that. That's fucking insane. But anyways, I broke my sardine fast a little bit earlier than I wanted to. I only had one can of sardines in the morning left over that I had before we went to the airport. And at the airport, I started really getting a bad stomach ache. So I ate some pork cracklings. I ate a little too much, I think. And then I had a couple of the Epic venison bars. I like those the best. They had the least amount of carbohydrates in them, and they seem to do really well. Or not as greasy as like the other ones. Um, so I had two of those, and we got into town. And I had a can of sardines before going to see my brother. We hung out with my brother and his family for a little while. But by the time we got home, we missed the fireworks. We were just laying in bed listening to the fireworks go off, which we do pretty much every year. But just wanted to say, the sardine fast, I was 132 this morning. My body weight and my body fat percentage dropped a little bit. Like I said, I wish I kind of waited to break the fast this morning, but it was so easy. And I was really surprised at how well I felt that this is something that I could probably do on the weekend, like when I'm working and stuff, and be a little bit more on top of it. I think the best benefit would probably be not drinking a shit ton of coffee with cream in it, but that's what I did while we were away. That's what I'm doing right now as well. When we got in, because it was 4th of July, the places that we wanted to go to, Costco, the Central Beef Market or Central Beef, whatever. That's where we get our like. We want to start sourcing our beef and our raw cream from them. They were not open yesterday. I didn't have any food in the house for us today, and I was like, I really don't want to go driving around all day Monday to get food because we go back to work Tuesday. So I kind of want to enjoy a couple last days of our vacation before we got to go back to the grind. So we went to Whole Foods, got some pasteurized 100% cream. So I mean, like this stuff is really good still, but it's pasteurized. It's not raw. Um, I got three pints. I'm gonna grind up. I'm gonna mix 1 pint for butter for the week, and the other two we're just gonna use in our coffees. And I got different types of cuts of beef. I'm not a big beef eater, and I kind of want to do a strict lion diet after my birthday. So in August, we were planning on maybe doing like a strict lion diet. The only thing is the coffee. I I tried getting off of coffee. I went through severe withdrawals. Now I'm drinking coffee like all the time, but I drink a lot of water. So I drink like a gallon of water too. So I drink a lot of water and drink a lot of coffee. Um, I could try just doing black coffee. So I guess I can't say I'm going to be 100% lion, but whatever. We'll give it a try just to see how we feel. George, I still make him sourdough pancakes and he eats yogurt with honey and stuff like that, but he's got way more muscle mass than I do. Um, and he doesn't want to lose. He's not looking to get lean or lose weight. He's perfect the way how he is, and he can eat whatever he wants. So I'm gonna still make him his pancakes and give him his honey and oatmeal. I mean, honey and yogurt, unless he doesn't want it. But we'll see what happens. But I'm excited to try these different cuts of beef. Like I said, I'm not a big beef eater, but if we're gonna buy a quarter of a cow, should be more adventurous with different cuts of meat. So we'll try that later this morning. Just enjoying the house. My mom isn't here. My mom lives with us. My mom's in here. George is still in bed. It's late. I got up late. I slept in. I felt great. I usually don't feel good when I sleep in past 5 hours, but I actually felt really good this morning and got a good workout in. So I'm really happy about that. And I'll maybe make a little video of cooking the different types of meat. I'm not really sure. And I got a bunch of like ground beef. I got ground venison. I got ground beef, and I also got ground bison. And I think they all have like liver. I think it's like ancient something. I'll look that up later. Really good. But it was like in the frozen section at Whole Foods, and I was like, oh, let's get these different types of ground beef too, and I'll just mix them all up, and then we'll have that with butter. And I was like, that'll be good because it's got like organ meat in it and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see. I am excited. I feel good. I don't feel sick. So let's keep track on that. Because every time I went to New York when I was a kid, I always get fucking sick. that place is wild. I mean, like, I'm really glad that Georgie and I finally, after 25 years of marriage, after being together since 1997, we finally got to fly. It was easy. It was fun. So we're definitely going to be doing more adventures in that. So just wanted to do a quick update. Accountability. I'm staying on track. I was around a lot of decadent food while we were in New York. My uncle took us out to eat. I just drank coffee the whole time, and it was weird. I'm not really wanting or craving the food. Like last time we were at my brother's. My sister-in-law is a baker. That's how we met. We were both in baking class, and she's always baking. Me, I'm lazy now. I don't bake as much, but she's always got fresh baked goods. She's always got stuff on hand, of any kind of snacks or sweets. When I was on the prescribed diet by a coach, I could not control myself. When I went to go see them, I could not control it. I would just say, fuck it. I'll just tell my coach, hey, I fell off the wagon. I ate like fucking 10 fudge cookies and shit. And, usually it'd be like, oh, that's okay. Just stay back, just get back on track. You'll be fine. But this just sat there. I had the sardines in my belly and I just had sipped on my coffee. That's a big thing right there, is the coffee. I am a coffee addict, and that's probably not good. But hey, if it's stopping me from eating 2,000 calories worth of sugar and carbs, I'm all for it, dude. Whatever. But anyways, yeah. So I had to say, I'm very happy that I'm seeming to be able to control myself a lot better on this new lifestyle, this new eating lifestyle. And I really want to be consistent with keeping track, and hopefully this will be something that I can sustain for a while to get the results that I want. It's really difficult. I have a body image that I probably will never achieve unless I take better supplements, quote unquote, or even maybe more of a enhancement that will be surgically done. I don't know how to say it without saying that. Might have to get plastic surgery. Might have to get the fat sucked out of my gut. Who knows? But so far, so good. I feel great, and really impressed with how well I felt on the sardine diet. Definitely something that I might be able to do like on the weekends, just to kind of mitigate our meals, let the meals last longer. I mean, not that I can't afford it, but meat is, especially beef, is expensive. Like, I only bought 3 cuts of meat, and the ground beef, I also got the cream, and it was as much as I planned on it being, but it's more than what someone would probably spend in a 2-week, would spend for food in 2 weeks. In other words, I don't want to say how much I spent, but it's worth it because I don't really eat that much. I only eat like 4 ounces of like meat try to measure my fat. I'm trying to stay within the macros, the ketogenic or carnivore macros, because my carbs are very, very low, and I'm getting used to it now. It was pretty rough at first. I'll see how I feel when we go work out, because that's usually when I'll have like a kombuchas before workout, just to kind of give me the energy. But I think I'm at that point now where I'm kind of used to it. But I still have the kombucha. I'm letting it ferment longer so it eats more of the sugar. And according to the AI calculator that I use to see how much a 16-ounce serving of this kombucha with 2 cups of sugar and 2 gallons of tea and all that, it has it well within the range that I'm allowed. I think I'm only like allowed 10 grams of carbs or something like that. But anyways, so that's that. I just wanted to say good morning and a little check in, accountability, whatnot. And I'm excited to check in